Hello friends, today I will be teaching if-else statement in Python. So before starting if-else statement, I would like to introduce a scenario. I would like to tell you the scenario where we use if-else statement. So if you have certain condition and you want to execute certain number of steps on the basis of those condition, or you have to make choices out of something, then we use if else statement. So whenever we encounter such situation when we have to make some choices and we have to code that thing, then we use if else statement in Python. So the syntax of if else statement says, if it is a keyword, and then we have to write the condition, and condition means on the basis of which you want to make the choices, and then we have to put these colon. This colon is a part of your syntax, and when you click on enter, this much of space will automatically create it, and it is actually required. This is called indentation. And if what is it this indentation means? This indentation indicates that if you are going to write any statement, if you are going to write any statement, these indentation represent that this statement is a part of if statement. If I'm not going to give any kind of indentation, if I'm going to write any other statement, it means this statement 2 is not the part of if statement. So you have to take care of this indentation while you are coding if statement. So if you're going to write multiple statement, then it should also again come after indentation. So now statement 1 and statement 2 are the part of if statement, and statement 3 is not the part of if statement, and this statement 3 gets executed after if statement gets completed. So how this if statement works? First, this control checks for the condition. If this condition is true, then these statement 1 and statement 2 gets executed only when this condition is true. And if this condition is false, then your interpreter skip these statement 1 and statement 2 and directly jump to the next statement of if statement, that is statement 3. But if the condition is true, if condition is true, then it executes statement 1 and statement 2, and even this condition is true or false, the statement 3 will get executed. This execution of statement 3 does not depend on this if statement, because this is separate and individual statement that gets executed anyhow whether this condition is true or not, because it is not a part of if statement. And how I get to know that statement 3 is not a part of if condition? Because of this indentation. If I put some indentation, then it means statement 3 is again the part of if statement, and the execution of statement 3 again depends on this condition. If this condition is true, then only these 3 executed, otherwise interpreters skip these statements. Now let's see some example in a real time. Suppose I say if your age is more than 18, then only you are allowed to vote. Then if you want to code such situation, then first you have to take the value of age. Age is equal to int, and then I have to use the input function where I will ask for a age. Enter your age. Okay, so now I will put the condition, and what is my condition? If your age is more than 18, then you are allowed to vote. So I have to put condition. So this is my condition, then I have to put colons, and once I press enter, automatically it gives me space. Okay, so now suppose if your age is more than 18, then I want to print you are allowed to vote. Okay, so now if your age is more than 18, if this condition is true, this statement get executed. And suppose I want to execute one more statement that comes after if. So this finish will execute in spite of this condition is true or false. So let's see the example. Let's run it. If I run it, then what happened? This is F5. We have to save the source code now. It will ask me enter A. Suppose I put 19. So it means the condition is true, and it will print this statement as well as this statement because this is not a part of if. Anyhow, it gets executed. Then let's run it again. So now I put 12. So it means the condition become false. And now if the condition is false, it means interpreter skip this statement, but finish will be printed because it's not a part of if. Okay, now the next is suppose you have to execute a certain number of statements even the condition is false. So this is the example of when your condition is true. But what if you want to execute this statement even if your statement is false? So we have a variation of if, that is if else. So there is one more keyword, that is else. You have to write this and colon, and again you have to write after leaving some spaces, that is indentation. Suppose I print here you are not allowed. Obviously if you are not your age is less than 18, it means you are not allowed to vote. So okay, so if this condition true, this statement get executed. If this condition is false, this this statement get executed. So both the statements will never get executed together, either first statement or either second statement executed, and it totally depends on this condition. It is true, then this wala, and if it is else, then this statement will get executed. So let's see the example. So if I run it, ask me the age. If I put 12, oh sorry, just forgot. Okay, now again let me run the program. So my age, if I enter 12, then it means the condition is false. So it print the else part, that is you're not allowed to vote, then finish. Again, if I run with the true value, suppose I enter 19, then it prints you are allowed to vote and finish. So that is how if else work. So basically when we use if else, whenever you have to take decision on the basis of certain condition, then we use to code that situation, we use if else statement in Python. That's all. Thank you.